What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. The Jets coming off a really big 5-1 win against the Vegas Golden Knights, and everybody is feeling it here in Winnipeg. Spirits are high. I'm walking taller today, and hey, it was just a great day here in the city. Beating the Vegas Golden Knights, the 1 seed, best in the West. Jets are the 8th seed. They came through with a 5-1 win. Definitely stunned a lot of people, not just in Vegas, but the hockey world. I love this team, and this has been a lot of fun to watch so far. Only one game, but man, this has been a great time. Vibes are at an all-time high. But what do the Jets need to do in Game 2 to win? Vegas is going to come out hard. They're going to come out firing, I'm sure. Vegas was one of the best, first period teams in the whole league during the regular season, and very good comeback team as well. So the Jets always have to be firing. They can't be taking any time off. They can't be sleeping. And, a Game 2 win would be very big for this team. This is a team that really wasn't given the benefit of the doubt by a lot of people outside of the city. We know how these guys can play when they're all firing, and hey, last night they definitely were firing. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't watch Jet games. They're not nationally televised, obviously, so they just kind of assume that, 1 versus 8th seed, Vegas is going to take it. And so far, it's been the total opposite. Obviously, just one game, a lot can happen. But the Jets just looked faster. They looked like they wanted it more. They looked hungrier, and they looked like they were playing with the chip on their shoulder. Vegas, while they did have opportunities, at times, really nothing dangerous. Only 16 shots on Connor Hellebuck. I thought the Jets did a great job keeping everything to the outside, not allowing Vegas to use any speed, which was big. And that's one thing that I think I'm going to talk about right now is just how much speed matters in this series. Vegas isn't really a fast team. They have Jack Eichel. They do have fast players on the team, but they're really not, built on speed. And I think that if you add a guy like Nikolai Ehlers into the fold for Winnipeg, keep in mind he did not play Game 1, and they still beat them 5-1. You add a guy like that into the fold with electrifying, game-breaking speed, X-factor speed, along with every other, tool that he has. He's one of the best players on this team. He could really break that series wide open. So I do think if Ehlers does play in Game 2, he just his speed alone is going to make a world of a difference. On the power play, you could definitely notice, they miss Nick Ehlers, and he was a big reason why the power play started to look a little bit better as the regular season came to an end. And, that speed with him just being able to create plays that other players can't, his awareness, his vision, his shot, he would be just such a massive piece to add to this team, and I think Vegas would struggle. Now, aside from the obvious of getting a great player back, what do the Jets need to do? They need to stay focused, they need to do all this stuff, obviously, but I really, really want them to come out and score that first goal, because I think that if Vegas comes through and they're just, having a firing squad early on Hellebuck, they go down 2-0. That arena's electric. I don't know how the Jets would react. We're yet to see that, obviously, but I don't want to get to that point right now. I want the Jets to come out and totally smother Vegas in that first period. Lock it down. Don't let them get any room. Don't let them build up any speed. Don't let them create anything, right? They are a very crafty team, and they didn't win the West by accident, and that's what, we have to remember. This is a very good team still. Can't be taking this Vegas team lightly. Very deep team, and, obviously, I don't think Mark Stone looked the greatest last night, and I think that was pretty clear. Obviously, it's the first game since, I think, December or something, December, January, with back surgeries, everything else. He did not look himself, and especially on that Pierre-Luc Dubois goal from the other night, he just, he's just trying to back check, trying to play defense, just not quick enough. He's been shown on the bench huffing. Of course he's gassed, and I think the Jets really need to take advantage of this before he starts to get back into game shape, because he's not the Mark Stone that, is going to be leading this team right now. I just don't see it. Jack Eichel didn't have a great game either. Jets need to come out and capitalize on this and walk away with a 2-0 series lead. Do you know how big that would be? Do you know how big a 2-0 series lead would be for the Jets? That would be so crazy if they would be able to pull that off. Take both at home from the Golden Knights and then head home with a 2-0 series lead. With the Winnipeg whiteout waiting, a storm is coming, baby. I can't wait to go to that Game 3 there with Zach and Jake. It's going to be so much fun. Lots of content on the way. But overall, I do think that this game is very winnable for the Jets. I think that they have a lot of confidence coming in. How wouldn't you after a game like that? 5-1. But you know what? Vegas is not going to like that. Bruce Cassidy is not going to like that. And I expect them to come out firing in Game 1. But the Jets need to weather that storm, figure it out, and go get that first goal, and I think that they'll be all right. And it wouldn't be bad if Connor Hellebuyck decided to have another really good game, right? Obviously only tested 16 times, I believe it was, in game 1 there, and the only one that went in was that perfect shot from William Karlsson. Can't really ask him to do much more, and this is just so much fun. I thought that the Jets would, come out here and make it competitive for sure, but I didn't know how well the series would go. I thought, maybe Vegas in 6 or 7, but I did not expect an absolute thrashing statement game in game 1. And, I'm trying to keep my cool here. I'm trying to keep the, hey, job's not done mentality. But good God, man, after a performance like that, if they're able to duplicate it again, or even something close to it, just pull out a gutty win, I think that it could go a long way for this team. And I think that these are the kind of wins that are really going to propel this team forward. And call me crazy, guys, but if they get through Vegas, why can't they get through Edmonton? Why can't they get through LA? Why can't they get through Colorado, who lost, by the way, to the Seattle Kraken in game 1? Lots of weird stuff happening on in the NHL playoffs right now, but it is a ton of fun. I'm having a blast, and I hope you guys are too. So to wrap this all up here, if Nikolai Ehlers plays, I think that the Jets are going to win this game 4-2. If he doesn't play, I think it's going to be a lot closer, and I think that this one's going to go to overtime. And my prediction for the Jets to score the game winner is Nino Niederreiter, and for the Vegas Golden Knights, I have Jonathan Marchessault in overtime. So if that does happen, hey, we'll look back at this video and we'll either call me smart, we'll call me dumb. Who knows, maybe Vegas will come through and win 5-0 tomorrow, and then, the vibes will hit an all-time low again. But I don't see that happening tomorrow. I think it's going to be a very, very good game, and I hope that the Winnipeg Jets come out on top here. Take that 2-0 series lead and run with it, baby. That would be so big. Let's get greedy. Let's get mucky here. Let's get mean, and let's take this team out. I would love it. Get that revenge for that 2018 conference finals loss. That would be so big. It still pisses me off that, we lost to Vegas in that, that cup run there in the Western Conference Finals. I really thought that the Jets were going to win the cup that year, and I think if they got through Vegas, I really, really do think that they could have beat the Washington Capitals. But I digress. Let's go win a cup this year. Hey, why not? Let's get through Vegas here, but let's take it one game at a time. It's going to be a bloodbath of a series, and I think it will go to 6 or 7. But tomorrow, I have the Winnipeg Jets winning either 4-2 or in overtime. Let's get it, baby. Call your bookie. I'm excited. So, with all that said, I'm going to hop on out of here. Thank you so much for watching. As always, leave a comment down below what you guys think is going to happen in Game 2. I would love to hear from you guys. And yeah, with all that, I will see you guys in the next one. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tons of playoff content on its way. And yeah, go Jets, go guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.